Hi there, I want to look at dodge and burn. Dodging and burning are ways to highlight and darken specific parts of the image. Dodging is usually applied, well, it's always applied to highlights, and burning is always applied to shadows. We have over here on the left dodge tool, you can see the little demo there, and we have the burn tool, which you can use to kind of get in and darken areas of a picture, as it's showing in this little preview quite nicely. The problem with using these brushes straight is you don't have much post-processing control, and you can be using it as a non-destructive edit, which is usually a bad idea. So I'm going to show you my method. I'm going to duplicate up my layer, so I've got a copy. I'm going to right click it and convert it to a smart object. Excuse me. And then I'm going to apply a curves adjustment to it. This curves adjustment, by clicking somewhere near the center of that, holding down left click and dragging it to the left, so we can kind of brighten up the whole image. Equally, if we go all the way to the right, we can kind of darken it down to nothing. We just want something about that, so we've got like looks almost like a strong spotlight on the image. But at the moment we've applied it to the whole image, which is not what we want. So I'm going to click on this little adjustment mask, and then we'll have an invert button which turns the little white mask to black. Now checking the primary and secondary colours over here are black and white. It's black, so I want to be drawing in white. I'm going to get a paintbrush. I've got it set to normal, 40 of opacity and 40 flow. I'm just gonna lightly kind of brush in on the bridge of her nose, and just on this shine on her forehead, just to lighten it up a little bit. We can do a touch there, and maybe on the cheekbones here and there too. Maybe just the top of her lip and the bottom of her lip, just to give a little bit of light there. Now if we go and look at our mask by alt clicking on it, we've just got this plain kind of black, white, grey image, and our adjustment is kind of primitive and not that subtle. So to improve it, if we go to image and then apply image, setting it to merged RGB multiply, and click OK, you see that's just kind of softened everything down. If we look at our masks now, wrong image, just jumped on me. If I just zoom in here, you can see the mask now contains all those pores and details. That's what the apply image does. Let's just alt click to get back. Right, we need to do a burn effect. I'm going to rename curves 1 to dodge. Okay, just so we don't get confused. Right, and let's add another curves modifier on top of it, and let's click and drag it slightly to the right, so we're darkening the image now. So far so good. Now again, we've darkened the whole image, so we click on the mask and we do invert again. Now we're not seeing any effect by our burn, which I'm going to rename, spell burn right. Making sure I've got my mask selected. Black mask, I'm going to draw on it in white. Keep my settings the same. I'm just going to start burning in some of these shadowy areas. You can spend a lot longer on this than I am. But you can see we can just adding a little bit of weight to these areas. This is good. And it just makes our image just a bit more dynamic. Right, so again, our mask is now looking something like this, and you see we've not got any of that detail in, so we're going to pull the same trick, image, apply image, but because this is the burn, we want to set this to invert over here, and then we click OK. And if we look at our mask now, we've got all this detail back in there. Brilliant. We'll leave it there. Thank you for watching.